You're listening to Community Forum on KCCC 930 AM, sponsored by Eddy County, honoring God, country, and family, thriving with industry since 1889. Also sponsored by CNB Bank. Go to carlsbadnational.com to learn more.
Thank you for listening to Community Forum. My name's Johnny Chandler. I'm the owner of KCCC 930 AM and the host of Community Forum. And with me today, multiple times you guys have been on the program with me, but this is the second time we're going to be talking about the second annual Mayor's Miniature Golf Tournament here in the city of Carlsbad. So I'd like to introduce to my left, J.W. Sutphin, Retirement Director. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now, you're Retirement Director with the Chamber of Commerce, to be specifically, right? And then to my right is Jeannie Watson, who's a great friend of the radio station. We always appreciate you coming on. You always think of us, come to promoting for events. And you are the Age-Friendly Committee Chairman with the Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce as well.
Correct.
Great.
It's always a pleasure to be here, Johnny.
I appreciate you being here very much. And we also have a special guest with us today that I'd love for you to introduce.
Oh, I would love to. It'd be my pleasure. So today we are honored to have Representative Catherine. See, all of a sudden I went blank. I've never done that.
You went blank on the representative's last name?
I did. I always think of her as Catherine.
Right.
I just love her to death. Representative Brown, very nice to have you today with us.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
State Representative Catherine Brown, thank you for coming on. That is the last time that we're going to reference you as state representative the rest of the interview. You're Catherine for the rest of the time. That way we can get Jeannie off the hook here, right?
She's such a friendly woman. I always have thought of her as Catherine, so all of a sudden I had a brain toot and just wanted to apologize for that. But we're really excited about this whole event, Johnny, as you know. This is our second annual Mayor's Miniature Golf Tournament. And what we're so excited about is being a chairperson for the Age-Friendly Committee. We've always looked for age-friendly. What does that mean? Age-friendly events are from young to elderly.
Yeah, all the way.
All the way up. So we focused on a number of events that we have, like our dinner dance that we have in Valentine's Day for seniors. We have our family-friendly event with the chili cheeseburger contest in the summer.
Yeah.
But last year, I have to give all the credit to JW because he came up with this Mayor's Miniature Golf Tournament once the course had been completed by our mayor.
Beautiful golf course. If you have not been out there, you need the golf course, the three-part course as well, plus the miniature golf course. It's a great afternoon. It's a great day out there now.
It is. So this particular tournament that we'll have every year is for the age group beginning 6 years up to 15 years of age. So we'll have three different groups, and I'm going to let JW here in a few minutes talk about all the specifics, but this is a great event. It is scheduled for Saturday, April the 13th, and he can give you all the details, but what's really interesting today that we want to talk about especially is that there has been a challenge given.
Challenge between...
Challenge. So I'd really like for Catherine, if I may, to kind of talk about that and how that came about.
Right. Let's get into the challenge a little bit, Catherine, and then we'll get into some details of the event. The details of the event, though, we're going to mention 2 or 3 times during our little interview to make sure that we get that down for sure. So don't worry about that. Let me just real quickly say it's on April 13th, correct?
Yes.
Saturday, April 13th. And how would you register?
JW is going to talk about that.
Okay. So let's talk about the challenge first, Catherine. I've got a statement from Mayor Rick Lopez, right, as well. But let's have you have the first word since he couldn't make it.
Okay. Well, a few weeks ago, the mayor asked me to, quote, join him for a mini golf tournament. He didn't exactly explicitly say it's a challenge.
Okay.
But I learned that later, so I'm up for it. I haven't played miniature golf in probably, well, I won't say how many years, but when I was probably in high school last time I played.
So about a decade ago.
Well, here you go. Thank you. So I'm looking forward to it. I asked the mayor last night. We were at the WIP 25th anniversary reception, and I asked him if he's been practicing, and he said no. And I haven't either, so I am going to rely on dumb luck to win this mini golf tournament challenge.
Let me just say real quick, since Mayor Lopez isn't here, we're gonna get to razz him just a little bit, okay? He's the mayor, he's the CEO of the city. We know he has a little putting green and a little glass at the end of his office, practicing in between meetings just to get ahead.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, I mean, I'm just making that up. I don't know if that's true or not. But as an executive, when you think of like a CEO of a corporation, you're like, oh yeah, that guy's playing golf while everybody else is working real hard. That's not Mayor Lopez, but maybe he is practicing with a little glass in the.
Well, all I've been doing is practicing planting gladiola bulbs. So I don't know if that ties in it to mini golf, but I hope it does.
It might. Well, look, can we talk about your garden for a second? What type of garden do you keep?
Well, it's a little delayed this year because I've been so busy, but we're going to have vegetables, fruits, planted fruit trees last year, and just trying to keep the moles away and the deer.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt.
And for our house, the problem that we have is raccoons.
We have those too.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're a real problem for our little baby chickens for sure. It's like it's protection. So we got like 10 baby chickens right now, and it is full on protection at night, right? I'm waking
That's
up 3 or
right.
4 times. The dog is always up. So just got to protect what you have. And it's just what am I talking about? Where am I going? I'm going with the idea that we have such great nature here and such a river that we do get this wildlife that comes through, right? And some communities don't. So that's a blessing to be able to have to guard your chickens, I guess. That's what we'll say.
Right. So I lose the battle every year with our grapevines. The deer just treat themselves. And
Yeah.
so we're going to have to do some fencing, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'd be remiss to say, and I'll just mention this randomly, Catherine, that you were instrumental in helping Southeast New Mexico College become an independent institution for our community. President Beardmore, told me such the other day. And now that the radio station is connected with Southeast New Mexico College, and we're recording our segments here, and we're working on building a journalism program for our young people at this college, I'd be remiss not to say thank you. Because as a result of your hard work and every other representative in Santa Fe making this college specifically for Eddy County and our region and not just for Las Cruces, the future's pretty bright and there's a lot of opportunity. So thank you again for helping our community gain such a great asset.
It was a pleasure to work on it, and always will give credit to the entire team
Yeah.
for it happening. I carried the legislation and had it passed and signed by the governor, but it was a full court press by a lot of people.
It really was. Like some of the characters you wouldn't even think in Santa Fe that voted for it, which I thought was really great.
That's right.
Right. So I digress from that, but that's been important because this has been a great opportunity for the radio station and the community. So I thank you again. So we have a challenge between you and Mayor Rick Lopez. Like I said, Mayor Lopez could not be here today, right? But I have a statement from Mayor Lopez, and we'll read it to you. I'll read it to you, and then we'll allow you to respond if necessary. And a little bit of trash talking before a big event can be healthy, as long as it's constructive, right? All right. So this is from Mayor Rick Lopez. I quote: "I'm excited to play against Representative Catherine Brown in the upcoming Mayor's Miniature Golf Tournament. Initially, Representative Brown had challenged me to a game when we were in Santa Fe a few months ago. Upon returning to Carlsbad, I challenged her, seeing that this tournament would be the perfect opportunity to put this feud to rest. I have immense respect and appreciation for her. I'm not afraid to win or lose. Hopefully I'll win, but I'm looking forward to going out there and having fun." So really tame this quote down at the end, but I didn't know you guys had a feud going either. This is a full-on feud.
It's the start of a feud, I think.
Okay.
The mayor and his lovely wife were my guests on opening day, so they were
Yeah.
with me there on in the House chamber, and we had a great visit. And so out of that, I think we have a really great friendship that's budding here, and if a little bit of a challenge is good for us. But I'm a state rep. I cannot let a mayor win this tournament. So
Well said.
We'll see. So are you going to practice at all? Are you going to get out there and learn the course once?
I really should.
Yeah.
I really should.
So I can
Great,
help
JW.
with that.
Okay, yeah, JW,
Absolutely.
you're a bit of a golf pro, aren't you?
I was at the golf course for a couple of years, and so the people that work there now, we're still good friends.
Yeah.
So every time Mayor Rick Lopez shows up, I'll be getting a phone call
Okay.
about how much practice he gets in.
Oh, okay. So you can tell
Yeah,
on him?
I will know. And we have special clubs for him, special balls for him to when he practices. They probably won't roll exactly straight. They probably won't.
Oh, yeah.
A straight golf club.
Yeah.
So, well, no. So, but on my behalf and in Jeannie's behalf, I have secured some miniature golf passes
Okay.
for Catherine so she can practice before the event. And
Okay.
this way, she can get as much practice in. Won't cost her a penny.
Okay.
Mayor Rick Lopez happened to throw those in for us.
Oh, okay.
So-
well, he's feeling pretty confident, is he? He's
It
like, here,
sounds
give her
like
some
it.
practice passes. I don't need them.
That's right. So, well, thank you so much, JW. I will definitely have to get out there now and find the time to practice. What's the best time to show up?
This is a beautiful course, and if you go on the weekends, it's going to be busy. So
Yeah.
if you can get there, once it warms up a little bit, into the afternoon, there's no other better spot, especially in Albuquerque. We'll mention that because of Johnny.
Yeah.
This miniature golf course is on the river, and the sunsets are unsurpassed anywhere. It's a beautiful course. It takes into effect the river runs through it. We have a flume and we have a waterfall. So it's a very special golf course, a miniature golf course. And the thing I like about it the most is, like most other activities in Carlsbad, we're not going to get in your back pocket for a lot of money. We're not going to charge you for parking. It's going to be $5.
Yeah, $5 to play.
$5 to play.
Yeah, it's a heck of a deal. I've done it before. I took my niece there. I did beat my 7-year-old niece, by the way. She needs to learn about competition early, is all I'm saying, right? It's like, we're taking this seriously, please. No, that was a hard thing to take seriously. And when she said she won, I had to admit it. I was like, okay, you won. She didn't, but that's okay. Right. We'll get her there. I have to agree, JW, I think this miniature golf course is very, very nice. It's kind of top-notch. It competes with a lot of like what you see on those movies when they have some of the crazy stuff, but most of the miniature golf courses around the state, as far as I know, and I've lived in Mexico a pretty long time now, since 1997 or earlier than that. The idea is that I don't think there's another one in the state that competes. Right? I graduated from Clovis High School. They had like golf carts and miniature golf courses then with their little setups, the little companies, and this one's just better.
Yes.
And it's more affordable. And so I'm impressed by it. I'm impressed by everything that the city has put together since I've been here just a few years. But it's also great because golf is so universal, and so you get the young kids at a golf course interested in that at such a young age, and then they're moving on to the chipping and the driving range, and then you have golfers that are helping sustain this thing for the rest of their lives. So it's a beautiful course too.
Awesome. There's one hole on the golf course that we can give Catherine a heads up on.
Okay.
Most golf courses, you try to keep the ball out of the water. This hole is designed to put the ball in the water.
No, which one was that? Are you going to give it away? I was like, no, because I didn't know that when I played.
I'm hoping Mayor Lopez doesn't realize this yet.
Oh, okay. So you're going to give let's give Catherine, let's give her a tip right now.
Absolutely.
Because nobody's going to be listening, right?
So nobody, he won't listen to this. So
yeah, he will.
Number 6. And that is, when you see the river, you absolutely need to put the ball in the river. It carries it down, distributes it right in front of the hole. Otherwise, you have to go around the long way, and you're probably not going to shoot par.
I know which one that is now.
Yes.
Yeah. That's clever. Mm-hmm. That's a hidden shortcut.
Absolutely, yes.
You have to play that a little bit to know, but you get to know right away.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for letting me know that. That's very helpful. And so everybody's under an obligation to not say anything to the mayor. Can we agree on that right now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know. Maybe if he does something for me, I'll give him the secret. Maybe. I'm easily bought, right? I'm joking. So let's go ahead, JW, get into some details. So I know that this is an age-friendly group, which means anybody of any age can participate, but I think you probably have competitions and age brackets set up and things of that nature?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to have 3 age groups this year, 6, 7, and 8-year-olds.
Got it.
We didn't want them to compete against 14-year-olds.
Right. There's a big
6, 7,
difference.
and 8, we'll go 9, 10, and 11. And then we have a separate category for 12, 13, 14, and 15.
Okay.
Last year we opened it up to 17 and 18-year-olds, and there's so many activities going on at the high school, they really just didn't have time.
Oh, okay.
So we do have 3 age groups. What we'll do is check-in times at 9:30. You can sign up anytime between now and April 13th.
Then how would be the best way for us to sign up?
Golf course.
Just go to the golf course.
They can call me and I can sign them up also.
Okay.
But the best place is to go to the golf course. They'll have a check-in sheet.
Yeah, it's real simple there too.
Yes.
That won't take you but 2 minutes.
We'll get your age group and stuff. We are giving out first, second, and third place prizes.
Okay.
For each age group.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
I had brought a little. First, this is the awards. That is a bobblehead miniature golf trophy.
It looks like a statue too, though. Like
Yes.
the great. So yeah.
Yes.
So since it's the radio, let's see how I can describe this for them. Right.
Please.
So it's a bobblehead, like miniature golf guy. I'm gonna say looks like a child, maybe like a
Yes.
kid in the statue. Right. He's holding the golf club. He's got a little white golf ball. He's standing on a star, right, as well. And this one is Mayor's Mini Golf Tournament 2024 third place.
Third place.
So this
Yeah,
is a third
first,
place
second,
statue. So the first, third, second, and third place all get the same. All get a statue like this,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Okay, that's great. I like that, and it's a bobblehead too. Which
It is a
really neat.
bobblehead. I think it'll be highly sought after.
Yeah, I agree.
First place
I
winner
agree.
will also take home this golf. This is actually for executives to take on the road. You can pack it up.
How ironic, JW. Who was it? What executive? What was I talking about? Probably has one of these in his office practicing to be Catherine Brown.
Yes, yes.
So the first prize is, and golf skills at home or in the office has got a nice setup. Like the putter comes together,
Yes.
so you can do it at your office during your breaks, which is what I said Mayor Lopez is probably doing just to get ahead.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a nice gift right there.
So to get first place, yes. They also will be able to. We do have first place trophies for them also.
Right.
Every child, every kid that signs up, Intrepid is the main sponsor.
Good. Let's make sure
It's actually the only other sponsor. So
What's that?
Intrepid stepped in last year, helped us out. Their generosity. They came back this year and said absolutely. And
Great.
last year we provided shirts, polo shirts. We wanted everyone to look the golf course appropriate. And stuff.
Right.
This year we decided to. We were having problems with sizes last year, so this year all the children will get a hat.
Okay.
So we've got a golf hat that
Nice.
we'll give to them. This will be the emblem, the Mayor's Miniature Golf Tournament.
Great.
It's in Intrepid colors and stuff, and I think it's a gray hat. So everybody that participates, $5 cost
Right,
per
$5.
person.
That's what it normally is. So it's not any more or anything. That's
Yeah.
great.
The mayor probably doesn't know this yet, but last year they waived that cost. The
Oh,
$5.
wow.
So the $5, what that will go for is we'll provide breakfast for them. We'll have some donuts and stuff.
Oh, okay,
for them.
great. And then, so
Little
a lot
snacks.
of this is, it's only $5, and you get a shirt, and you win prizes because of Intrepid, right?
Not a shirt this year.
Okay,
They'll get
I'm sorry. The hat is what
the
I
hat
meant to
this
say.
year.
Right, last year
Because
was a shirt,
of Intrepid,
but
yes.
this year it's a hat.
Yes.
Right, and you get all that on top of the same price that it comes normally cost to play because
Exactly.
of Intrepid, and then the city's typically stepping up to just cover that
waiving those
cost
costs,
to make sure
yes.
that you can have some snacks and food
Yeah.
like that.
Yes.
He doesn't know it yet, but I think he's stuck to doing it now.
That was a tradition started last year.
Right.
And of course, Mayor Janaway, and I know Rick Lopez won't have a problem with that.
no, he
either.
won't.
They love to have these kids out. The idea originally of this tournament and stuff was to get the kids outside, obviously.
yeah.
We don't want them inside watching TV. That whole beach area, they have done so much. The city's done
has.
so much. We've got a water park that's $5. They've got the bridge that goes, bridges back and forth and stuff. So there's not too many places in New Mexico that you have a driving range, you have a regular 18-hole course, a par 3 course, and a miniature golf all in the same area.
Right. And then you go just down a ways and you got the playground for the kids, right? Then you got the recreation center, you got the water park. Get them into pickleball, right? Play some miniature golf. You can go to the local business and rent a kayak or something. I mean, it is really a great place to bring your family on a regular weekday or on the weekend, but it's also really great for the people that come and visit our community because you go to the Caverns one day and you're like, wow, that was really great, right? Then I go and eat at a great little local restaurant. That's even better. But we're going to be in Carlsbad for a couple of days. So what do I do the next day, right? Sitting Bull Falls, but then you're going to go to the beach.
Yes. Again, you can play basketball. We've got a brand new basketball court. We got beach volleyball.
New splash pad, too.
New 2 splash pads.
Two splash
now.
pads, yeah.
Yes. All right there. We have cornhole, permanent cornhole boards. Obviously, last year, one of the first things that I did when I got becoming retirement director, there's 66 free things to do along the beach area in that 3 mile. So there are plenty of, you can walk, hike, bike, and maybe a lot of people don't realize that they stock the river with trout every 2 weeks.
Right. I didn't know they did it every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks from October
Impressive.
to April. Very impressive. It takes about 20 minutes to catch your limit.
Oh, yeah. That's not a bad thing. I prefer to catch fish when I go fishing.
Yes.
I sat there I stopped fishing years ago because I just couldn't catch anything. Nothing. I don't have the patience for fishing.
You do have the patience here.
Because you don't need a lot of
absolutely.
patience.
Yes. No.
And so that's edible trout, right? It's not catch and release. You catch a limit and you can take it with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. These are delivered every 2 weeks, and I think it's the best eating around. Most of the time they've been in the water, 2 or 3 days, and that's it.
Right.
They're farm fresh, right? From the hatchery.
And I don't know of any place in town that you can eat in Carlsbad where you can order trout. You can order fish places, but you can't order trout. When you think about it, there's not like a trout dish in Carlsbad. So go catch your own trout. That's even better.
Exactly, yes.
So that's great. I mean, all of that's very good. Every time you and Jeannie Watson come on, there's always so much to do, and you guys talk up Carlsbad so well, better than me sometimes, but I do a good job. So I definitely want to thank Intrepid again, right? Let's go. This is April 13th. Start at 9:30 a.m. for the check-in. There'll be some snacks for you. You get a really nice hat. We're going to do a 10 a.m. shotgun start. So the shotgun start will start at 10 a.m. with the 6 to 8 years old tournament, I assume, right?
We'll put everybody on the course at the
Oh,
same
right.
time.
So they'll all
Yes.
start at a different hole.
We're limiting this to the first 72
Okay.
children that sign up, and that's obviously because that's how many we can put on the course.
Right.
We'll have 18 holes, four person.
How many people did we have, Jeannie, maybe you know this one, participate last year?
It was right at 65.
Right
It
at
was a
65.
Great turnout.
Great. That is a great turnout. And 72 is kind of what you're maxed at unless
Yes.
you have a whole afternoon session. So let's fill that up.
I would like to stress one thing to parents. This is such a great way to get all the kids. If you've got 3 or 4 kids, whatever, bring them all if they're in this age group between 6 and 15.
Yeah.
But what I think is really, really going to be helpful to all of us and to the sign-up and registration, go by the golf course in advance. Don't wait till 9:30 on
Yeah.
Saturday morning because
Yeah.
JW and team will be putting everyone in age-appropriate groups, and it would be really helpful if you signed up ahead of time. And then once you show up, we just say, great, you're on hole number 1, you're on hole number 2, and it's all done. So it would really help, registration process.
We were surprised. I was surprised last year, and I've done a few golf tournaments and stuff. I was impressed with the parents that did show up. I really thought it was a babysitting service. They're going to show up at 8:30 and drop off their kid and come back and pick up
Right.
at 11 o'clock. Didn't happen. Most of the kids, every one of their parents, mother and dad, showed up to keep score for their team and stuff. And not only did we have 65 kids, we had parents. So there was 200 to 300 people on that miniature golf course at that particular time.
Right, you're looking at 130 parents if both of them brought.
Yes.
If they bought both parents, right?
Yes.
That's quite. On top of this, you're absolutely right. That's 200 plus.
They were there cheering on the children. It was awesome.
Right.
It got really noisy and it got competitive.
Right.
And Jeannie knows more than anyone. Jeannie can tell you who won last year.
Okay.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, apparently.
Absolutely. You remember?
I hope you're ready.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, it was the 8-year-old. I'm so sorry. Yes. I actually watched her, little girl, 8 years old, do a hole-in-one right behind me. I turned and looked, and there it was. I watched the shot. I watched it drop in. I don't remember her name, though, JW. You got to help me out.
I wish I could.
But the excitement, what was her reaction?
Oh, she was thrilled. But, she was a pro already. She had been golfing, and she knew her stuff. This little girl is most likely going to be there again this year, and she's just really good.
She had the low score of the tournament.
Oh, okay.
8 years old. She
The whole
plays-
tournament?
Yes. She represented the chamber last year
great.
at state and won her division.
Oh, wow.
8, 9-year-old.
Okay. And so this leads pretty well. Catherine, I know you're competing against the mayor, but in a way, you're also competing against 8-year-old phenoms.
Well, I think the mayor and I are glad she's not part of a challenge because we'd have to probably concede already. But looking forward.
Yeah, I think the idea behind a miniature golf course is it's not like putting really. It'll help you putt, right? But the idea is you have to learn the course, right?
Yes.
That's the key. So you should use your free courses at least once because learning the course will give you the edge. And I know that the mayor's learned it. I know that he has.
One other secret that maybe you do know or don't know, there are 2 types of golf pencils, one with an eraser and one without an eraser.
Yeah.
So I would suggest maybe picking up the one with the eraser.
Yeah. Catherine's on the up and up. She's not going to fib.
All right.
Right? When I'm on a golf course, it has an eraser. Right? Guaranteed. So, Catherine, when's the last time you actually held a golf club then? Like, do you golf normally? Maybe you're not a big miniature golfer, but do you hit the driving range? Are you the 4th person on a group sometimes?
I really am not a golfer. My twin sister, who lives in Washington State, is an outstanding golfer.
Are you guys identical twins?
Fraternal.
Okay. Well, so I was like, because if you're identical, you probably already naturally have that talent, but no.
So every summer with our children, we'd send them up to Auntie Carolyn for a month, and she was hoping to teach them how to play golf.
Yeah.
But they never really picked it up, so she was disappointed. But I'm going to call her
There you go.
and ask for some tips on how to play mini golf, and I have a feeling she's going to help me out there.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I know that you thought it was just a friendly competition, but the mayor wrote feud in his statement. This is a feud. I was like, I almost feel like you guys are going to count 10 spaces and turn around on each other almost, right? So this is a feud. So there's a lot of seriousness here now, right? This has become a
yes.
pretty serious day.
I'm going to get out and practice, I promise. And
Well, the weather's perfect. I think the wind has stopped. We pre-record all our segments here. Everybody knows that listens, right? So today it's going to be like 70 degrees, hardly any wind. On a Wednesday afternoon, you could probably play no problem.
That's right. I intend to win this challenge.
Oh,
just to make
there
it
we
clear.
go.
Oh, now we're talking.
So what? I mean, have you guys? Has there been a discussion, JW, Jeannie, Catherine, of like a side bet here? Like, what is there like an embarrassment thing here? Like, I mean, like, should you have to? I don't know. I'm trying to get clever real quick, and it's not working very well. But there should be. It's a feud. It's a competition. But what does the other have to do if they win or lose?
Well, perhaps if the mayor wins, which I don't expect to happen.
Okay, right.
I will make him some chocolate chip cookies.
Hey,
How's that?
I like that.
Will that work?
Yeah, and then so now we'll have to challenge the mayor as to what. Yeah, I know that Rick definitely probably has a dish that he makes for his family or something that he does for his family that's probably amazing, related to them. So you make great chocolate chip cookies.
I do.
Okay, and so we're gonna hold him accountable. He's gonna have to bake something or make something, or he can sew something for you even. And maybe he's an avid sewer.
So
All right.
I actually have a bobblehead
Okay,
for the mayor.
great.
And possibly if he loses, I may have to change the brass plate on that and inscribe Catherine Brown's name on it.
There
Well,
you go.
I'm sure he'd be willing to risk his trophy, right? But I also don't think that the mayor is down for just a participation trophy. Like, here you go, mayor. Thanks for being here, right? So maybe that's a good competition. I'd like to see a little bit of a side bet. I think the cookies is a great entry. Little bets like, okay, to my wife, I'll buy you a coffee if I lose or something. Nice, fun, not too consequential bets is the way I like to do it. So we're starting to run a little bit out of time. I mean, pretty quickly goes by when we're having such a good time and we're just chatting. Catherine, is there anything else you'd like to talk about? What do you want to mention? We'll let you we'll let everybody close, of course, but I want to start with you, just kind of give you a final word about all this.
I just encourage everybody to come visit Carlsbad. If you're local, you probably know what's here already.
Right.
It's spring break for a lot of schools. Let's make sure everybody gets down and takes advantage of all these amenities. And I've seen the golf course, the mini golf course from the windows there at the golf meeting
Pro
room,
Mm-hmm.
and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to get out and learn how to play that course. So
Yeah.
everybody join us, and hope we get a big gallery of people for the tournament. You mentioned parents. I hope other people will come join us as well, just to enjoy the day.
Right.
And maybe an 8-year-old will win the tournament again. Wouldn't that be exciting?
That would the entire tournament too, which I feel like is quite impressive.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Catherine, thank you very much. I appreciate it. JW?
Let's see, $5. Sign up now, between now and April 13th. Just stop by the pro shop, put your name down. We're going to have a lot of fun. We make it a lot of fun. Where else can you go and play a round of miniature golf, have a little bit of breakfast, get a hat, and get to see great competition in front of you, maybe a few pointers. Maybe they will be able to give out, after they finish their match, a couple pointers of how they finished. So again, thanks to Intrepid. They stepped up for the second year in a row and were able to sponsor this tournament because of them.
All right, great. Jeannie?
I'm just so happy to be able, on behalf of the Age-Friendly Committee, to the second year in a row, be able to bring something for the kids. And so I encourage all the family members, those that have kids that love to golf. This is just such a great event. The weather should be beautiful. And what better event than to have this ongoing feud, an opportunity for the mayor and for Catherine to be able to start off our entire tournament with, they will be taking the lead after a few announcements and welcomes. They are going to start off the whole tournament and then, of course, kicking off for all the kids. It's just going to be a great day. So we're excited that Age Friendly can bring this event, and we're looking forward to a really good response.
Right. Well, I want to thank all three of you. We want to thank Intrepid. Again, of course, Intrepid and other companies like them in our community are always stepping up for every event we have. So we appreciate companies that are here that support the community, and they all do so well down here. So thank you to Intrepid. Thank you to State Representative Catherine Brown, Jeannie Watson, as well as JW Sutphin. Do not forget the second annual Mayor's Miniature Golf Tournament is April 13th. Go to the pro shop. Sign up now. It's only $5, which will then turn into food. So I think we're going to be in great shape. And I really appreciate y'all. I like that it's the second, because next year it'll be the third, then the fourth, and we have a long tradition.
I want to add one comment. A big shout out to the mayor. when we met with him, he was so excited about continuing this and being a part of it, and without any hesitation jumped up and said, absolutely, let's continue this, and great spirit. And so hats off to Mayor Rick Lopez.
All right, great. Well, thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're listening to Community Forum on KCCC 930 AM, sponsored by Eddy County, honoring God, country, and family, thriving with industry since 1889. Also sponsored by CNB Bank. Go to carlsbadnational.com to learn more.